you all for coming to the roast slash toast, which is not really going to happen, of my brother on account for his wedding this weekend. So thank you. To kick things off, this is your walk to the throne. Someone help me make a lot of this, and I have something for you to coronate this occasion. And you've also noticed most of us in bucket hats. So can I get the other two as well?
Excuse me.
All of us who are not the group, or who are not getting married this weekend, have black bucket hats. And now for most people here, you guys don't know how clumsy my brother is. Yeah. That's why I've got to. So, there you go. Also, it's a one size and he has a big head. So.
The roast has started, huh?
This is in case you messed up on that's a spare. Now, you can take the throne and we can begin the procession. And there's one more thing for you to enjoy your comfort. To make you comfortable just so we can roast you.
Yeah, we need you really comfortable.
We're bringing you something that's going to make you comfortable before the roast.
Oh my God!
That's awesome.
I'm not actually comfortable. It's not long enough. It's not long enough. Right now, a lot of you have experienced different versions of my brother throughout. He's had this massage chef for the longest time. My mom's been trying to get rid of it for how long, huh? 10 years?
More.
So when I told mom about the idea, she's like, just leave it. At the end of the night, just leave it. And I think I'm for it, to be honest. Arvind, do you want it?
We're happy to see it in the case.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think that's about the level of comfort you're going to get. Quick note to everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Everyone I sent the invite to, you guys responded predominantly with the heart emoji. Not directed at the words, but for the picture, for the meme. And for that, credit goes to Shefali. If you like the content, that's me. I'll take that. You've seen obviously both. Now, because I'm going first, I'll just continue.
Roasted.
No, I'm gonna be nice because like everyone's told me what they're doing and like I'm trying to balance it. I don't know how much I'm gonna balance it, but yeah, there's not a lot I can say. You basically brought me up. Mom, Dad, I still love you. I don't really want to get into specifics of how you bullied me when I was a kid, how you threw hot tea on me, how you pushed me around with a knife. None of that stuff. All I am going to say is, after we moved to boarding, you've been my rock since then till now. When I was in college, when I came to visit you in Switzerland, since then, you've been more than an inspiration. I don't say that enough to you. The only thing I can say is, Bhaiya, I love you very much. You can sit now because what's coming next is you'll need to sit for that.
Get him a drink.
Great.
Right, so now I think we can move on to the next part. I think my toasting is done. And given what's coming next, I think let's just let the roasts begin. And to start with, Nigyan.
Apparently I am. I didn't know I was opening, guys, but so I'm
Also,
going to
yeah, just do that. I didn't tell anyone what the order is, so I'm going to throw names out and put everyone on the spot.
Love it.
So it's like a little old school like the pen paper and stuff, but fully. I've been told some things aren't funny. But also please shut up, guys. I would appreciate you to shut up. Because so everyone can hear. But we're good. So my name is Vibhav, Vibhav's friend and fake cousin. You know how everyone has that one family friend that everyone assumes is a cousin or a family member and just never bother to correct them? Yours truly. It's so nice to have all of Vibhav's closest friends from different parts of the world here to celebrate this joyous occasion. It feels like the Avengers have assembled, and funnily enough, it is Endgame for Vibhav. So yeah, that works. I've known Vibhav for almost 20 years now, and I can't speak highly enough of him. He is a class apart, and here are some anecdotes to prove the same. The way he has maintained his healthy, nutrient and protein-rich diet, blue lace, bhujia, and someone please get the man a Coke, guys. For so many years, takes great effort and willpower. No matter where he is, he will not break his diet. Once went to Copper Chimney for dinner, and even there he couldn't cheat on his clean diet and eat papad like a normal human being. He somehow convinced the waiter to buy bhujia from the store close by and bring it to the table. It's because of such hardcore commitment and endeavor that I'm proud to say that Haldiram's has a revenue of 9,215 crores and will be issuing an IPO soon. The reason? The bell of the ball, Miss Vibhav Noda. Thanks to Vibhav, the people of Chennai actually have a place to use their winter wear. They call his room the Aspen of Chennai. And in this Aspen, it's always fucking snowing and it's always fucking winter. He will not switch off the room in his AC when he wants because, oh shit, sorry, spaced out. He will not switch off the room in AC in his room when he wants because when he comes back, he wants it to be cold and really, really nice, regardless of when that is. As you can tell, he really cares about energy efficiency, electricity bills, and global warming in general. Anyone who has entered Vibhav's room knows that they are going to be introduced to frigid temperatures experienced only in the northern and southern parts of this world. I truly believe he was a polar bear in his previous birth, and that extra layer of fat and fur continues to bless him in his current human form. As I said, a class apart. He is genuinely the nicest guy you will meet. His energy is infectious. He can lift the mood of the room with his presence. His personality. It's all about he is someone you can count on when you're having a good time, to count on to have a good time, but more importantly, he is someone you can definitely count on when you're having a bad time, no questions asked. No, having him, oh shit, sorry guys. Having him in my life gives me a sense of security and purpose. More importantly though, a lifetime of free pursuit. He will go out his way to help you and stand by you through thick, thin, and very thick, whichever body type he is operating at, he will be there for you. He is full of love, kindness, and of course, fear. Right? He's come a long way since Delhi 6. I'm glad to have you in my corner as a friend, a confidant, and more importantly, as a brother. And I'm so happy that you found such a great partner, and I wish you nothing but love, laughter, and joy. And to Likita, all the patience in the world to deal with his fucking tantrums. He's not our problem anymore, guys.
Thanks, Nigyan. Guys, before I say who the next person is, I just want to tell you something about this person. Is whoever I asked so to speak today, my instruction was keep it to 2.5 minutes. And so when I met this person a couple of days ago, I asked them how long theirs is, and the response was, and I want you to hear this properly, I will try to keep it short. No number, nothing. So when I pressed him again, he's like, I will try my best to bring it down to 6. Arvind, I hope you can do better and at least do what we agreed on.
Bro, no guarantees, but I will try my best.
That's how much content he has. That's how much content he has.
I love it. It's my favorite activity.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully everyone can see my eyes. I thought Likita was going to be here, so I have some Likita content, but we'll see how this goes. When Sid hit me up and was like, hey, you can either roast or toast Vivi, I was just like, dude, I've known this guy for over 20 years. Do you really think I still have nice things to say about him? I mean, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make the wedding, but then when I heard about the roast, I was like, okay, fine. Maybe it's actually a good opportunity. Maybe I should show up, and yeah, here we are. I came for you, buddy. But yeah, I think I know most of you guys in the room. I'm Arvind, Vivi's childhood buddy from Chennai. And no, there is nothing wrong with me. And Likita, wherever you are, I can give you a survival guide on how to deal with this man. We will talk after, I guess. I flew back from the US a few days ago, and I actually haven't spoken to Vivi in a little while. And you know how, like, with most normal people, when you have close friends and you haven't caught up in a minute, you usually start off with like some basic baseline questions, right? Like, how are you? How are things going? How are things been? How's work? Etc. Vivi just straight up asks you for the latest MacBook Pro and half the alcohol in the beauty picture. So, Vivi, buddy, I only have 7 kgs of carry-on, and I only have 1 kidney to sell. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to help you here. But yeah, I have known Vivi for a while now. Back when we were both in school, we were part of a very exclusive, illustrious group called the Bulls, which some of you might know. Now, so others may disagree. But I like to think we were just like the Chicago Bulls, the basketball team, but slightly different. For us, the membership was based on your body fat percentage, as in it had to be above a certain threshold, not below. And initially, the Bulls were just, and I was a part of this. Initially, the Bulls were just a squad of fat boys. But then, Vivi decided to join us, and the public perception suddenly changed. We went from being the fat boys to being the fat boys who were also cute and cuddly. It's a very important distinction. It's something only Vivi could have helped us pull off. But yeah, of course, now he's a beautiful, sexy, handsome man, and Likita has scored big. Well done, Likita, wherever you are. Some of you might ask how Vivi earned his Bulls membership. And I think if you looked around the room, it's pretty obvious. You might all think you're his best friends, but his true besties are this bag of chips around his neck and Coke, so they really deserve a lot of credit here. Vivi's also prone to kidnappings. To be clear, he's prone to kidnapping others, not being kidnapped himself. It would be kind of hard to kidnap Vivi, ex-Bulls member and everything, so he's the one doing the kidnapping here. But yeah, the classic Vivi move is to first show up unannounced. This is a very key element in his strategy because it takes the victim, in this case the victim is us, by surprise. And basically you're kind of defenseless. And once he shows up in his car, on your street, outside your house, and starts honking away. And at this point, you, regardless of what you're doing, like you might be in a meeting, you might be talking to your parents, like whatever is going on, you have to attend to this man. And you're forced to go outside your house and get into his car. And obviously, like you can probably tell at this point, it's game over. Like best case scenario, Vivi is nice to you and he decides to drop you back in 2 hours. Worst case, I don't know, maybe folks like Sparsh can speak to, but it can get pretty bad. And Nikita, I don't think the 2-hour limit applies to her. So God bless, she has to keep us posted on how things go. But yeah, apart from kidnapping his victims, Vivi is also a master at generating fake news. I once told him a long time ago that I like Asian food. And now whenever I come back to Chennai, people ask me why I like Asian girls. Yeah, I literally don't know what to say. But one would hope that, you know, over the years, Father Time would work his magic on baby Vivi. When we graduated college, we planned a grad trip to Europe. And I can't overstate what a huge event this was set up to be in our lives. We spent months planning it out, where we'd go, what we'd do, where we'd stay, and we were all set to go, like visas, hotels, flights, everything booked. 1 week before the trip, we learned that our good sir, Mr. Loda, has made 0 bookings and was just playing along the whole time and wouldn't be joining us on the trip. So, if you're planning a honeymoon, I don't know. If I were you, I would just double check the tickets to be sure. But in all seriousness, when
So much more to that.
this is the story. There's nothing more to it. But in all seriousness, when Vivi learned he couldn't make the trip, he didn't tell us because he knew we would cancel the trip because he couldn't join. If anything, it goes to show who Vivi really is. He's someone who cares about his friends, and he's someone who cares about them having a good time more than anything else. The fact that there are so many people in this room today from all over the world, really, just goes to show that, like, Vivi is able to form strong, deep connections with people from all walks of life. In fact, even my parents think of Vivi as their friend. I don't know if he does, but you know, they're very excited for him. He's a one-of-a-kind person. He has a heart of gold. He's someone who takes an active interest in your life and is there for you and happy when you succeed, and is there for you before you ask when you don't. He's the type of friend everyone wishes they had. And we were really lucky to have him. Over the years, although I have been quite terrible at keeping in touch, Vivi's consistently been a truly incredible friend to me. Every time I'm back in Chennai, he welcomes me into his home, and things always go back to the way they've always been. And dude, you're a big reason why I look forward to coming back here. Nikita is the perfect complement to Vivi, and I'm so happy to see you guys take this next step together. Nikita's courage is inspirational, and we all appreciate her for taking one for the team. Yeah. Buddy, I can't believe this day is finally here. I'm so happy for you and Nikita. But yeah, I wish you both a lifetime of love and happiness together. So yeah, cheers to that.
We crossed 6 minutes.
Let's hear it for the Chicago Bulls, guys!
Arvind, you and me need to have a chat later. 6 minutes. That's not cool, man. No, but no, that was good. Right, the next person, like most of you know my brother from Chennai. He did go to school in Bangalore, boarding school in Bangalore. And the next person is someone he's given huge amounts of trauma to over the years. I don't need to say much because I feel like the next person is just going to say things that need to be said. So, Jeet, floor is yours.
Cheers to this wonderful human being. The man of good times about to be a husband for a lifetime. This guy here, back in high school when we used to eat our faces off, really enjoy all the Theobroma brownies, and all the bhujia, and all the freaking heplas and Haldiram days. So the 9,000, I don't know, 9,000 crores, how much Vibhav has contributed, but I think it's definitely like high up there. Right? We can all vouch for that. But this man right here is one of the kindest, warmest human beings I've known, and I've been unfortunately fortunate to have as a friend. I think his warmth is really something that we can all learn from and appreciate. That's why we're all here from around the world. Vibhav is someone who would send gifts across the world to your girlfriend on your behalf. He's done that for me. And I don't know anybody else I could ask that of. A friend who will never let you sleep without a full belly. Like, that's not happening. It's 2 a.m. or 6 a.m. You're going to be full belly when you're around this guy. And you can see that on me. But I would like to say that, man, cheers to you and what you've done. I think the beauty of who you are is the fact that you've been the same and you've carried your aura and your energy and protected it and developed it. And I really think that you're one of the finest and warmest human beings I know, and I love you for it.
Thank you, Vibhav. Right. The next people who are coming isn't just one person, they're doing it as a duet. And this duet, some of my brother's best friend, my brother's other best friend from Chennai. And George, I'm not really going to introduce you because I think you do know almost everyone in this room. I'll let you come on and do your thing.
So guys, since Arvind decided to take up like 50% of the time we have allotted, we are going to take this short and convenient.
You've been tasked with hosting a man who's essentially the human equivalent of a fruit punk. And I think of all the memories of the years, I realized that this man has more dirt on us than a tabloid journalist. He's got enough footage to launch his own reality show. Over the years, Vibhav, you've spun so many tales, so captivating. We've occasionally had to remind ourselves of what reality really is. Some of you may have known me as his sister, George certainly did. From trying out every new dessert cafe as soon as it opened, to having our never-ending running tavern, knowing you has been priceless.
Your home has been our sanctuary. Your blackmail material, a reminder of countless unforgettable moments. And your diva moments, a source of endless energy. You crafted a brotherhood stronger than any badminton racket, and more resilient than your diet willpower. So here's to Vibhav, who's inadvertently played Cupid, the man who managed to keep all of our secrets by losing half of his weight, who entertained our worst but always brought out our best.
May your marriage be as joyful and as full of love as the hope you've given to all of us. And should you ever feel the need to release that COVID, remember that we don't do it.
Love it.
Oh!
us for a very long time. I know
Hello.
the next person. The moment I texted this person saying, "Do you want to roast him? Do you want to roast him?" He texted me back saying, "What do you think?" This person has lived through proper trauma, and I've seen this. So, just to tell you what's gonna happen, I texted this person, and within 3 minutes, I got a minute and a half's worth of content back. Pragyan is going to happen.
First and foremost, I'd actually like to thank Likita for taking on the team. Our high maintenance problem is finally closed now. So, honestly, I was asked those photos, I was confused. How am I supposed to say nice things about an influencer, little Vibhav? Also, why influencer? Your lens card second glasses. He doesn't have power. Vibhav is such a foodie, right? You are roasting at hungry. Vibhav, we are the type of guy who eats something crunchy every meal, so we used to go to Sangeeta every Sunday to eat food. And I mean, like, okay, they don't have anything on their menu. He sends the waiter opposite, buy him Lays, Diet Coke, because they only serve juice. Also, you know how we tend to get like fat when we go to like a nani's place and stuff, right? So when Vibhav comes back to Chennai, I put on 3 kilos.
All of us.
He keeps standing his bedside job. Who does that? He's single-handedly keeping the ice cream place down the road in business. When the Ferrero Rocher ice cream is not available on Swiggy, he calls them up and makes sure they put it back on plates for man. So also, I'm sure you guys know Vibhav plays badminton in these, right? So some of you might think he's training for nationals. I hope one
Maybe he
day
wants himself.
he wins one game. I love you, Ruby. Wish you the best.
Thanks, Prag. Okay, so most of you know my brothers live. Yeah, most of you know my brothers lived in Chennai. He's lived in Bangalore, Aspen, Abu Dhabi, the US. He's a bit of a gypsy. The next person who's coming on hasn't lived in any, well, hasn't gone to school or college or none of that stuff with my brother. He's more of a family friend, so he's one of our family friends. He's one of my brother's best friends. He's also like a brother to me. Arjun, I have no idea what you're going to say, so I'll just let you do it. No, actually, it's not just
Guys, we need some more dirt on her.
Yeah.
So hey guys, I'm Aditya. I'm so happy to finally get a chance to roast Vibhav. See all you guys roasted as well. He spent his whole life trying to roast me, so I really hope that he's gonna get something. Guys, so I know all of you are here to listen about Vibhav. But do you know that what's been happening in the world in the past 6 months? No, I'm not referring to the war. It's our economy, it's in shambles. Did you know Pepsi shares are down 15%? Did you guys even hear about the Haldiram's IPO? No IPO plans? Yeah, now that's a whole guess. Yeah, one of the investors heard him that he's taking a new diet plan. So, I have to keep on a hold. So, this one guy has like publicly collapsed one of our company. So, we are hoping this wedding is going to be a new turning point and life goes back to normal pretty soon. He's the only person I know who actually uses that timer on his AC remote. I don't think anybody ever used that. Hey guys, jokes apart, so I'm so happy for Vibhav and Likita. They're both perfect for each other. As we all know, Vibhav has been a ladies' man. That's a typo, I mean Lay's man. What with Lay's Amis, blue Lays, anything Lays, but getting laid. Until now, the only magic in his bedroom has been the magic masala and his Vibhav's such a player, you know, getting nervous. it's with getting new best friends. Y'all deny your wives because Vibhav's gonna best friend the fuck out of them too. Before I met Vibhav, I thought I was bougie. But Vibhav takes being bougie to a whole new level. Man don't fly without getting his usual seat on the plane. Man gotta get a spot every damn fucking day. Man only dine in a Michelin star and drink in a top-rated bar. And the list goes on and on and on. I must say, Nikita is really happy. So our first trip together was years ago in the deserts of Rajasthan. Sneaking out, smoking under the stars, and now it's going to be a really good day. Yeah. Vibhav, my brother, I'm so happy for you. Nikita is so amazing. I'm so happy to find Nikita as my new board game partner. I can't wait to make you travel out of town to my house so both can beat you and your ass in board games. I love you guys and I can't wait to kickstart this wedding and celebrate you too. Love you, bro. I'm going to have amazing memories.
Vibhav, you want to?
There's something
Your
else.
hands are
coming.
shaking.
There's something else coming. Don't worry. Cool. So the next person is someone that I think most people in the room haven't interacted with. It's a part of my brother's life that may be hidden from quite a few people in the room. So I'm hoping this next person gives us insight into some of the events he was up to during his college years. Gianmarco from Switzerland.
There's just
Also, Karan from Switzerland.
Yeah, I need some emotional support. So Karan was with us in Switzerland as well. Very nervous.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, no, there's like so much that's already been said, like his love to Coca-Cola and like making fun of it, like drink some water, blah. That's been said. I've made some jokes like about wrestling, but then I found out it's a big thing in India, so I don't do that. No, and then I also was not like Mommy G is not gonna be here, so
She's gone, so
perfect. So I might have met a few guys already where Vibhav flew in like 30 people for his graduation to celebrate his 3 years of smoking and drinking. So for those who don't, my name is Gianmarco and I met this lovely guy in Switzerland for hospitality school and very honored to be here. So thank you for that. Yeah, there are a few anecdotes I would like to share. Like, it's so stupid. Like our school, they would host these annual big food festivals. It was like the main event of the whole year. And somehow it was scheduled after a holiday. So we were in school preparing on a Sunday and the school was empty. So it was just us. And I was teamed with Vibhav and two other guys who unfortunately couldn't make it today. So we were there in the kitchen preparing, cooking it up, having a good time. Vibhav looks us dead in the eyes and says, that's a quote, like, guys, we should smoke in the walk-in fridge. Like, that's my biggest dream. I was like, the quick silence, we looked at each other like, damn, that's kind of sad, but second thought was like, who am I to judge? Let's roll up. So we ended up in the walk-in fridge, smoking between the vegetables and the meats and everything. Yeah, it was a very fun experience. The school had like their own hotel bar, which we used to run, and it was called Stübli. And Stübli is like a very cute Swiss word of living room, and that's what we all did there. We lived inside of the bar, and we loved as well. He paid a lot of rent. So yeah, there was one night, and I don't even think it was like a special night or anything. It was just like a common Thursday night. We had opened like a bar normally. We got so drunk, all of us, Vibhav especially. So he actually managed to go up to his room, clogged the sink by puking in it, and managed to pass out before turning off the water. So imagine the time spent like, shit. Okay, so he passed out.
And he really flooded the school, like destroying half of the historical campus. Yeah, that was something. That was fun. And yeah, man, but I think there's more to this guy than just his weed and alcohol. No,
I got away with it.
yeah, of course you did. That's your special power we were speaking about it earlier. Like, you get away with everything. So no, but there's more to this guy. Like, for me as a local, so I grew up in the town where our school was. It's a very small town. So I grew up not meeting a lot of people from outside of the world, and he showed me how kind and beautiful people can be, like outside of Switzerland. Yeah, to be fair, that's not very hard. No, but very blessed, and thank you very much for actually keeping in touch with me for so many years. Honored to be here, and I wish you just the best. Good luck. Thank you for everything.
Welcome, everyone. After listening to you all about Vibhav, we're very thankful because the well-done version of invention. The first time I met Vibhav, he offered me parathas. I don't know if you remember this, but he offered me parathas from your chef. He told me Swiss parathas. It's the highest quality and last the longest. But it's been an honor to know Vibhav. We've been together for a while, Swiss. All the memories are quite foggy, but 101% very good. Best memories with Vibhav. And he's such a good friend. Someone just called me, I called someone that I was going to his wedding, and they asked me that he's been waiting for 8 years to get his iPod back. But Vibhav, congratulations, and very happy for you, man. Very happy for you.
Just to give you a little bit more context, why I'm a smoker, he taught me how to roll and he sold me my first bag.
Because all you've been doing since then is passing it on. Calm down.
He bought it and he told me to sell it well. I don't know. No, but we're both very happy for you and congratulations. And we're also very happy to meet your brother. You're gone, we still have one.
I'm more fun.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Alright guys, before we go on to the next one, I think everyone's been thirsty. She's a very special person, and she's the only person from his life in the US, his life in Aspen speaking today. So I know there's going to be good content. Ali, you want to come up?
Your expectations are like way up. You're not no disclaimers.
Also, guys, I said,
Take a
Ali,
look,
I'm
man.
here as well.
I'll take a look. And Hector. Back. Yeah. Here. So there was this one time. Just kidding, I'm not gonna talk about it. Say it. Talk about it. No, I have like a sweet, short, not so much of a rose. I'm sorry.
I love all. I love all.
We'll hear about it later. So, my name is Canada, and I'm here representing the Mexicans in the house. And we met Vibhav in Aspen about 7 years ago, maybe? So, a long time ago. And we have only known him for a year there. So, it means a lot that he has us here because even though we only met for a year, his family and he's always been there, and I know that whenever I
love for food. Whenever we had shifts together, our only thought was about where we were gonna order food from. And that's what will motivate us through our shifts together. So yeah, the two patties over here, that was us. Also, I forgot to inform you your favorite restaurant in Aspen has shut down. Pyramid Bistro, so sorry about that. Anyway, I'm so honored that you made us a part of your wedding, and I'm so happy to meet you still keep in touch, and that means the world to me. I'm just so honored, and I love you, and I am so grateful for your friendship. But yeah, we're gonna help you out with some.
Yeah, and we really bonded over our love of weed. It was legal. You really did your research when you came to Colorado.
Legal in Colorado, yeah.
Yeah, so you really did your research, picked the right place. So we had a lot of fun, a lot of lost memories. I wish I had more to bring up. But we're super honored that you brought us over to see this side of the world where we've probably never been. And we're so thankful to have you in our lives. And we love you. We're super excited. As two married people, we can say, like, we're ready for you to go on this journey, you know? We're super excited. Join us.
You got this.
But yeah,
Thanks for making our dreams come true of coming to an
yes, we're so excited.
And thank you everyone that's been
Yes.
so amazing and welcoming. Honestly, we feel like at home.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a cultural shock, but everyone has been so great. It's
Yes.
so sweet.
Amazing.
And the food is amazing.
Even to the only gringo. It's been great.
Also, just to give you some context, when I called Alejandra and told her I was getting engaged, the first question, she didn't say congratulations, she didn't say anything. She's like, oh my god, are you gonna have one of those Indian matchmaking weddings?
Because of the Netflix show.
And yes.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Thank you. My dreams come true.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
One of my brother's closest friends from Bangalore, she flew in from the US a couple of days ago, and even till that point, my brother, on the day that she was leaving, or maybe the day before, was like, Charlie, can you go get me these glasses? I don't know how they look, but I trust your judgment. That is the worst thing you can say. That doesn't add any pressure at all, right? So Shivali, I'm sure you have a few to say about it.
Are you ready, my love? Can you bend over right now? Take it from daddy. No, I'm kidding. I know Vibhav has a lot of dirt on everyone, but I like to take pride in the fact that I have all the dirt on Vibhav. That being said, I was trying to think, how could I fuck with him today? And I thought the best way to do that is to give him a loving toast. I thought you'd get freaked out. That's not the reaction I wanted. Let me pull it up. Okay. Do you want to take a sip before I begin or something?
Take it like a gentleman.
No, I'll be quick. I'm not one for that. Okay. So, Vibhav fell into my life like glittering acid, corroding my schedule but filling it with sparkling memories. He's the kind of guy that will make me hang out with my ex-boyfriend for shits and giggles. Maniacal, sadistic giggles. But then he's also the kind of guy that's going to kidnap me and take me for a debaucherous weekend in New York City on a flight that he won off of money at a casino that I didn't know existed in DC. All of this from the bottom of this massive heart. I don't recall consenting to this friendship. But like glitter, he won't get off of any of us. I can't wait to see Lickitha try to shake him off unsuccessfully for the rest of their lives together. our man, Vibhav.
Okay, so the next person came up to me a bit earlier and said, "Shit, I didn't know your mom was here. I don't really want to go now." But Anushka, my mom and my dad are out, so the floor is yours. Be as cool as you go.
So you guys have kept it pretty cute, pretty sweet so far. I think it's time to balance it out. Last two, Roxy, please. So, hi, how are you? No, in Vibhav, in your case, how high are you? That's what I usually ask. Just earlier today, I asked Vibhav what's Nikita's favorite song. And he hummed a tune that sounded a lot like a remix of every song I've ever heard. Very freshly made, partly impressed and partly embarrassed. I asked him, "But are you sure you know well enough?" And he said, "Look, Nush, there's a Marriott Hotel World Tour package for two." And I finally found that plus one. So I might as well lock it in. Honestly, Vibhav and Nikita, together they look so happy. Looking at you guys, brings so much joy to everybody, especially when you leave the room. Please bring some memes. It's an interesting head of hair you've got there right now. Yeah, thanks. I need to know.
No, louder.
Thinking back at the pandemic days, Vibhav used to be really fit. His fingers were jacked, Finding you shows online. Rolling stuff behind the His eye bags had tons of sculpted muscle, under them. From not blinking while watching TV shows. And he's staying red. Dude, now look at him. He's actually fit, man. I'm scared to make jokes about this, really, because our man made the equivalent of one person disappear. Who knows what he's going to do? Just last week, I walked down the street and I saw Vibhav, standing near an ATM on one foot, and I asked him what he's doing. He said he's checking his balance. Be in for a shock. This guy, man, is one of the sweetest, kindest, best people I know. Probably doesn't deserve this roast, but I just had it in here, so and he picked, this guy he really picked. Sure, he picked to marry Nikita, but mainly he picked to live next to Relative. And the only pain he wanted in his life was pain. And this guy, over the years, he graduated, he really moved up, from those high school days in Bangalore, downing tubs of Nutella, now, licks of Nikita. But honestly, I'm still wondering why our sweet, sweet Vibhav is getting married. Vibhav, man, I plan to come up here and roast you, but honestly, burning those lace packets. Stop, dude, stop. And I'll end with that. That's my time. Thanks for the vote of confidence in putting me up here. Like your parents now. My main man, Sula, gave me full permission to go all the way, and I hold him accountable. And also, on a serious and sweet note, welcome to the other side. Soon, being
because I'm pretty sure this is going to bomb more than tomorrow's dances are. So I figured when Sid told me about this, I figured the thing that makes most sense is to do a roast. That if we all know it makes most sense, right? So I figured I'll do something different. I'll do a toast. And so for 4 days, I literally just sat and wrote and realized that I had written nothing. So 2 days ago, I just switched to a roast, and this is kind of what I did. So I think a couple people have mentioned, especially in your beautiful roast, Vibhav sort of blow up recently. I just wanted to kind of let people remember. Today told me, I still have the trophy in my room. So he's very proud. It was honestly incredible. We heard the story about how he was able to flood an entire heritage building in Switzerland and get away with it. This is not India. You can't just bribe them 500 rupees. Like this man flooded his school, and I actually visited his school after he graduated because that's one of the friends that I know. And it's told as like a tale of folklore. It's like, it is a big deal. But he got away. I think all of us are incredibly proud of the shit you've done with Pursuit and what you've been able to do with that brand. But obviously, by far, and I did think you could have this, your best achievement has been convincing someone to get married. That is no doubt something that most of us in this room thought would take at least another 5 to 10 years. That's because she took you away.
So smooth, you
Very
slick
smooth.
bastard.
And speaking of their relationship, I feel like recently it has been kind of a long distance relationship. Because he's traveling so much and they're on the phone a lot. Which must be really interesting because if you guys, and a lot of you spoke really well about Vibhav keeps in touch, he calls us, this, that. Maybe it's just me. But Vibhav is the only person in my entire contact book that will call me and then say, what's up? As though I called him. That's it. Phone call, just, what's up? And before you can say anything, before you can respond, he's like, oh shit, Dhruv, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. 2 weeks! You'll be set for me for another 2 weeks. But I actually don't have much more to say. There's just one last thing. And this is weird because this kind of stuff doesn't really stick out to me. But a couple of years ago, Vibhav put out this Instagram post. Damn sentimental, very emotional. I forget who was in it. It wasn't me, so I was a bit pissed off about that. It was like this photo of him and some people, and he said like, as days become years, friends become family. And 2 things really stood out to me. One is, we went to the same English class. I know this fucker did not come up with that shit. He does not have the talent, this was pre-ChatGPT.
It was me!
Oh, there you go. I think the second thing that stood out was that it is so true for this family and this guy. Like, everyone spoke about it. We're here from all over the world on a fucking February, by the way. We could have done this in December, when most people have holiday, and everyone was in India. But no, we're all here in February. Celebrating this fucking wedding. It's easy very special. He's been with me from a very early age. We were about like 16, 17 when we first met. He's the first man I ever slept with.
part of my relationship with my wife. Then like the third wheel in the rickshaw, basically. So.
It was she or her?
Oh, 100%. I just want to say I love you. Congratulations.
In the car on the way here, she's like, should I make it harder? Should I make it softer? She's like, oh, Vibhav's so adorable. I want to be nice to him. And I'm like, no, he's a cunt. And then she then continued to then make it harder. And I'm absolutely excited. Raksh, can you please roast me? And make sure you stick to your promise to me.
Okay, I'll try. I'm on version 3, that's a lot cuter. Then version 1, hi 3. You're such a tough act to follow up to. I love your shirt. It looks like Vin Diesel, but he doesn't do competitive racing, he does competitive eating. Yeah, I'm all here for it. So yeah, hi everybody, I'm Rakshana. So yeah, this walk down memory lane was really, really cute. I love hearing all your amazing stories. But now it's time to roast this guy. And yeah, kudos to you, Vibhi, for being game enough for this. And you, Sidhu, for organizing this as well. It's been a great night. And listening to all of you speak, I have to add a new rule for the rest of the night. It's EB Sidhu approved. Well, the next motherfucker that brings up blue lace, everybody here has to take a shot down their Okay, so Vibhi, I'm so excited for your wedding. As all of you know, Vibhi is forever the perfectionist. He is definitely also the groomzilla. He's really given it his all this time. He's been so busy organizing this massive music festival in Chennai for all of us. But I know somewhere in the middle, when he's found some free time, he's thrown our wedding. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And apart from all the planning, there's been a bit of other wedding trauma as well, which I have to share with you guys. So it was really heart-wrenching for me the first time Vibhav told me about his new wedding diary. So I'm going to lay it out for you guys, and you're going to have to visualize it for me, alright? So Vibhav comes crawling to me on the floor, kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. You know, yeah, so he's just like backstroking on the floor, and he's like, they only give me one broccoli per meal. I was so horrified. I was like, seeing this shell of a man, you know, this is Vibhav that we all know and love, and one broccoli a meal. I was like, fuck, Vibhav, how long have you been doing this? You look like you've lost 20-30 pounds. And he whispered, it's been an hour. And then he fainted. And then I had to light a couple of joints, you know, do a whole potpourri, blow some in his face like a puchari, revive him again with a lot of difficulty. And yeah, it was a tough couple of weeks. All Vibhav had for his balanced diet was greens, and only greens. He either boiled it or he smoked it. So yeah, it's pretty hectic. But yeah, maybe you got through. Look at you. You look great right now. You look like a fucking star, but those dark days are now behind us. We're never going to revisit the sinister chapter ever again, okay? Promise me that. Yeah, and somewhere between all the chaos, their love story has also been quietly blossoming. So yeah, I'm not sure if the word love means anything to Vibhav though, because the only time he's ever heard it is when he's playing badminton with all his boys. So yeah, I know there's a lot more to it. But yeah, you guys, Vibhav's story is straight out of the movies. It's straight off the silver screen, but it's a little less Titanic or Notebook and a lot more Prison Break. We've been constantly planning how to jailbreak Likita's curfew every day for the past 6 months. But yeah, now that that's over and the curfew's broken, you better treat my girl right. Take her on all your fun staycations for all the million work trips that you go to. And yeah, speaking of work trips, Vibhav's such a hard worker, right? Can we all please give a shout out for Percy and how hard Vibhav's worked on making it? Yeah, okay, now you're gonna have to do better than that. We need to justify all the pursuits you guys have been freeloading the past couple of years.
Didn't get any free pursuit.
You know, live here, come back here.
Sam, take the hit, he doesn't like it.
Oh, you don't want the young crew.
Yeah.
twice so she could be here 3 days early. I've seen multiple room bookings, flight tickets, and all the different wedding planning WhatsApp chats. And honestly, I couldn't be happier that she came when she did. Because it makes my life so much easier. Trisha, please.
Hello. Okay. Lord, is it so nice to just see you sitting here enjoying your wedding? So, guys, ooh-la-la-la-la-leo, ooh-la-la-la-leo, the king of good times. So, this is the Vijay Mala Doctor the biggest hype man, the most unreasonable negotiator, the man who does not take no for an answer, and well, and even if he does, I mean, he gets so upset about it, like, a whole lot of criticism. A husband to be, the guy who makes the impossible possible so many times. Always goes the extra mile. And that puppy dog face that we find it so hard to say no to, right? Look at it. Honestly, you've caught all the flights and the fields this year, so we are so proud. So, all I can say, I mean, after everyone's done such a good job, is that our friendship has a really special place in my heart. We love you. Mwah. And I'm so excited for a real life adventure. And for you to introduce Nikita to all the very indulgent habits that you've been nicely nurturing us with and have instilled in me, like the most spontaneous spa sessions and foot massages. He's really made me have a go-to, spa place in every city. Like, that's not normal. And the last-minute flight bookings, like you said, the dude just called me and changed my flight ticket. Who does that? And these are just a few things that makes you very, very special, very, very crazy, and us very, very happy to be your friend. So I think I can count on you to keep bringing life-changing chaos to us all. And most of all, there's just love and so happy for you. Guys, this is really harder than it looks.
Okay, there's like 2 left, but these last 2 people, I saved them for the last, just because I know them very well. I know what they're going to say. Well, I think I know what they're going to say. And they're very, very special, not just to him, but to me as well, so I wanted to keep them here. The person coming first out of the 2 is someone who's been a friend to my brother, a friend to me. Their parents have been basically adopted. We've been adopted kids to their parents. He's been an adopted kid to our parents. We go way back. We're literally chuddy buddies in that sense. So I'm sure this person has a lot to say. Yash?
Right. Firstly, you look really, really happy. Congratulations. I think you got a really good package with your wedding. I was actually making these up today because I thought I had to be a little more nice. I'm going to start with this. Anyways, I was given 2 minutes to roast Vibhav today, but it's going to take a lot longer to roast such a big guy. But it's going to be a little like raw. So let's just turn up the heat and dive into this. So Vibhav's been an entrepreneur since he was a baby, I think. So I've known him. He's my oldest friend. He had this business where basically used to go to his mom and he used to tell her that, listen, I bought Yash this, I bought Yash this, I paid for it, give me the money. This, by the way, happened after we went shopping, where I would pay for things for myself with my own money, and he would go to his mom and say, oh, Yash is like your son, I paid for it, pay me that money. So he used to get reimbursed by his own mom with his marvel. Sorry, Pragya. Yeah, anyway, so he's been really, really smart since back then. I think the whole scamming business has worked really well for you. He's pioneered the whole imaginary e-commerce really well. But anyways, your talents don't end there. You've been a man of refined taste, a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Aloo bhujia, diet coke, I think, those are combinations that are so sophisticated that, it boldly states that you have arrived at the snack aisle. Also, this is something I'm really surprised no one spoke about, the fashion sense. Especially this thing that he has here. I think Vibhav, this hairstyle, even the 80s didn't see coming back. But you somehow just brought it back. And I don't know why you're not cutting it off. But I'm really proud that you're single-handedly challenging the very fabric of time with your haircut. Congratulations. And amidst the backdrop of questionable food and fashion choices, Vibhav's unshakable love for Manchester United. This is something no one's touched as well. And Vibhav, for this, okay, whoa. He loves it. So it's an obsession that brings a touch of drama, hope, and it also brings a lot of heartbreak, much like your attempts in playing FIFA, which you shouldn't be, because I've seen you play Siddharth, and you should really quit. Anyway, watching Vibhav cheer for Manchester United, it's like watching a Shakespearean play. There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of highs, there's a lot of lows, but mostly in recent times there's a lot of tragedy. And I feel you, I really feel you, but I had to say it. In the grand scheme of things of Vibhav's life, the only brilliance that I've seen is in his choice in choosing Likita. So congratulations. And a lot of my, roast is directed towards her and wishing her the best, but I'm just going to say it now. Likita, marrying her stands as a beacon of hope for all of us. It's a testament to his ability to make the right call when it truly matters. Likita, I think she should get ready for a life filled with love, laughter, and inevitable debates over whether or not Manchester United will win it this year. This year. Anyway, Vibhav, as you embark on this new chapter with Likita, we know you're not only pursuing your career, full of love, laughter, and maybe a little less aloo bhujia. Maybe, just for Likita. Here's to Vibhav, a man who proves that life is about making choices, some good, some bad, and to Likita, the brave soul who is going to say I do to this man, to this legend. Being married to Vibhav means embarking on an adventure where you would find chocolate wrappers in random corners in the room, which now I can say because no one else is here, which you might also use as condoms because it's like, and it's free. Sorry, I just had to. And Manchester United games are sacred rituals. It's a life where every day is unpredictable, filled with excitement of victory, the despair of defeat, and the constant companionship of someone who, despite his quirks, is genuinely one of the best people by your side. Cheers to Vibhav and Likita. May your marriage be the perfect blend of love, laughter, and the right kind of crazy. And congrats to Likita, who is now Vibhav's favorite snack, not just ours. Also, I'm really salty till date that you haven't used my hashtag, which is lick that load up.
He is the in-house Shah Rukh Khan. He's provided huge moments of entertainment to a large percentage of this room. The pose, take your shirt off first. He did nothing. Right? I think the audience wants splash. I'm starting to keep this to a few seconds.
You can start with the Shah Rukh Khan film.
The only thing that lasts that long is your mother.
shaved his head off a couple of times during school at least, and he had entire albums dedicated to just his bald head. Competitive about who had the most lethal farts that he termed Kashmiri bombs. Yeah, good luck, Nikita. I like movies, but what I don't like is when Vibhav calls you a few minutes before, without context or warning, tells you what happens in the end of the movie, and just hangs out. I just want to keep this. I've known this guy since he was born, so, and this is a big moment in his life. So cheers to my forever friend and family, Vibhav.
SRK goes once.
Guys, that brings us to the end. Thank you, Bhaiya, for being such a good sport for this. I absolutely adore you. I know you want to say a few words, and as you do, I'm going to be passing around shots so we can actually toast him. I'm going to wait for everyone to get a shot so I can gather my words. But Guys! Can everyone hear me back? Yes! Okay, awesome. So a big part of today, low-key, was to try to get the tears out of my system. I was trying to build myself ready in anticipation for Sunday, and I did not. Yeah. So I'm going to be fucked on Sunday. But a big part of it, the reason why I wanted to do this was you guys have always accepted me for who I am, whether it was my friends from childhood.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Very much into the free drinks.
It is hard when you want it.
Yes. Because you guys have always accepted me for who I am. I have tried to stay on the same path and be the same person throughout my life and through when I started sensing these things about me. And you guys have always respected that. And I've never had to put on a mask or try to be someone else. And you guys have all accepted me for the way I am. And I'm forever grateful for that. That being said, there were some shortfalls over here. You could have plugged in the machine, dude. I told him. I would have fucking loved it. But yeah, there's been a lot of things that because of the hospitality student in me, shout out to my guys in Switzerland and Aspen, they'll understand that you could have done a little bit better, but that's just things that we need to nitpick on. Like, we could have done it, but yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Sudha.
There are a lot of other people who I really would have wanted to say some things, but obviously time and the fact that I was an hour and a half late to my own rose didn't sort of help, but Ashna...
You know who you are.
A couple of stories from our childhood that would have really brought the evening together, would have really helped, but I think there's anniversaries and birthdays for that we can continue this tradition. But yeah, I've always been also cognizant of the fact that I am a social person. Though I like to deny it at times, I am a social butterfly.
You don't have that many friends.
Me too. I have 200 people coming for the fucking cocktail, dude. Like, so yeah, I am a little bit of a social butterfly, and it's always been important to me that my friends sort of interact with my other friends and get to know each other, and that way you guys have been so helpful, so supportive. My guys from Chennai, boarding school, Aspen, Switzerland, you guys have been so welcoming to not just me, but each other. It really, really means a lot, and I'm forever grateful for that. That being said, I just want to say I'm so glad that all of you are here to celebrate me and Likita on Sunday.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Next 2 days with you all. Cheers, guys.
And it's true because please roll up, drink up, have a fucking good time, guys.
Yeah, boy.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Special thanks to Arnav, Ahana, Vaishnav, Asta, Shifali, Trisha, Siddhav, everyone who had the ability to plan it. Because I just created the group and said, guys, I'm out. I want this to be a surprise for me. So thank you guys so much and have a good time. There's an open bar in my suite after this if we go back to the hotel. So yeah, thank you.